Hey guys, welcome back. It's New Japan Pro Wrestling Wednesdays, and thank you for joining us on this great adventure of doing full series on a scheduled day. So, it is not even Christmas yet, and this is going to be going out on the. Let's get my calendar up a minute. So, this is not going out. This is going out on the 3rd, roughly. So, yeah, this is going out on the 3rd of. 20. So, Happy New Year. I'll probably say that in the other videos as well. But Happy New Year. Welcome to 2018. I am not class because I don't get paid. I'm not just fine. This is my permanent job, but until I find a new job and I start getting paid again, this is my job. So yeah. Welcome. I've got a plan for the young lions. I'm going to be starting a brand new training company because I'm not being mean to the young lions. I don't know who they are because they hardly ever appear on telly or on pay-per-view, and I don't know what to do with them. So we're going to start a new company called New Japan Young Lions, and any young lions we get, we'll just go down there. So you'll see these 8 guys vanish tomorrow night, and also I'm going to be sorting out all of the stables on the game into different sections of the screen. So the lightweights are in the lightweight division. But what I'll do is I'm going to take them out of the lightweight division if they're in a group, and I'm just going to put like Suzuki Gun under one name, Bullet Club under Invaders, so that I can then, filter through the groups if I want Bullet Club versus Chaos, for instance. Because I am really struggling to do that. Not because it's difficult, it's just because I forget who's in what group. Because there's so many of them. So there is a new group debuting tonight, which some people will be annoyed about, and there's a lot of debuts because I brought a lot of people in to help us with this show, with this up and coming tour. But we are going to have longer matches tonight, and there is an angle as well. Because after the New Japan tour in this August, we're going to start our build up towards Wrestle Kingdom. So yeah, get ready for that. In the pre-show, I've had terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd heat. Takuyumi Honjai, Tureko Kansuma, Tomio Oka, and Tetsuyo Yugiya defeat Seato Yuma, Kasumi Kutima, Hiraya Kuruta, and Hena in 11:07. Tomio Oka defeated Heno Kurata by pinfall the Big Lariat. I am really into this guy. I don't know why, but yeah. I know if I had watched the recent New Japan tour, the Wrestle Kingdom show, Wrestle Kingdom before shows, whatever they're called, I might have got to know these guys, but to be quite honest, I wouldn't even watch their matches because I probably would oh god. Because sometimes I'm not being mean to the young lions. They're never very good in the ring when they come on. And sometimes they really do mess up, and it just makes me sit there thinking, no, I can't do this. The colour commentary match a boost. Hena 47, Hirai Kurata 26, Kasumi Kunita 54. Well done, mate. Satu Yuma 30, Tetsuya Yuga 38, Tomoya Oka 33, Taka Kitsuma 34, and Tomoki Honjai 34. Setuyama improving in flying and performance. Hey everyone, welcome back to the series where I make a butchery of Japanese names because I'm not Japanese. Because that's what we do now. And also, I don't record these in order, by the way. I'm recording this before I've even done the following week's Fallen Star TNA. I just record whatever I feel like recording. I hope for the best, and I felt like recording New Japan, so here we are. In a pre-show, I've had decent wrestling, but a little heat. Chase Owens and Sami Callihan defeat Ricochet and Rocky Romero in 13:02, and Chase Owens defeat Ricochet by pinfall package pile driver. So tomorrow night which I've already got quite a big card planned for. Because of that, I will now be giving Chase Owens a shot at Ricochet's IWGP title. I forgot to say that he didn't get the pin, but if that's happened, I have to deal with that in a way that's only fit, and that is by giving him a shot. So there we go, Chase Owens versus Ricochet set. 67C plus, Chase Owens was a weak link to the curve's performance. Ricochet is not suited to his gimmick. That'll be sorted in a minute. Ricochet and Rocky Romero have excellent chemistry team together. Performance of Ricochet stood out. Sami Callihan 58, Chase Owens 39, Rocky Romero 81, Ricochet 89. No work improvements. There we go. He's now got a gimmick that he's suited to. Old school face gimmick, but whatever. A 67C+. You'll see a lot of that tonight. In the preacher battle, decent wrestling, but didn't have much heat. David Finlay Jr. defeated Yujiro Takahashi in 12:02 by pinfall the Celtic Cross. 50D+. I know it's Yujiro something. Yujiro Takahashi is not suited to his gimmick. Dave Finlay is not suited to gimmicks. Minaru, Collection AT, and Kazuma Yazamuka has pretty good chemistry when calling matches. Colour commentary together match boost. Yujiro Takahashi 65, Dave Finlay 40, no work improvements. And let's handle these gimmick changes. So he's got a below average. And he's got a second generation superstar rating of excellent. Hopefully, with all these gimmick changes, we're not going to have a problem with they're not suited to their gimmicks. And I think that's kind of dropping our ratings. So everyone is being changed tonight, by the way. And the Future Brother didn't have much wrestling. Yushi Oba Kanamiya defeated El Generico in 13:44 by pinfall the Deep Impact, the 71C+. Yuzbo Kamara is not suited to his gimmick. Blah, 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 blah. 67 for him. El Generico 71. No work improvements. Guess what? Now he is. Ow. This did quite well, actually. So we have, in a bout there, decent wrestling with non-existent crowd heat. Neville, Juicen Liger, and Tiger Mask IV defeat the debuting Night Dynasty, which is going to be a three-man group in the company. Outside invaders from the UK. I thought it would be fun to bring these guys in because I needed some more lightweights and I needed more lightweight tag teams. So I was looking for lightweight tag teams and lightweight wrestlers from England and across the world, and these three came up. So you know me, I'm a big Night fan, I'm a big WOW fan, I'm a big, that's a UK fan, and this is one of the top tag teams in the UK, and Ricky Knight Jr. is brilliant. So they lose in 7:52 and Neville defeated Roy Knight by pinfall the Shooting Star Press. 61C. The reason I've made them lose is because they're Richmond talent. They're not known at all in Japan, so I need to start putting them on screen, letting the fans see who they are. So Roy Knight debuted his old school heel gimmick. This rain above average. Roy Knight was really off his games that night. David his old school heel gimmick below average, but he's probably debuting. He's probably nervous. Ricky Knight Jr. his old face gimmick. Scottish trainer very good. Tiger Mask IV shone in this match. 79. Liger 70. Neville 76. Ricky Knight Jr. 37. Zach Knight 27. Roy Knight 29. Roy Knight in Technical. But 61C, not bad. 60C. So yeah. In above had decent wrestling without much heat. Bullet Club defeat Bad Luck Fale, Tonga Runa and Tamatonga. Defeated Chaos, Real Ospreay, Yoshihashi and Beretta. When Bad Luck Fale defeated Beretta by pinfall spear. 60C, everyone's not suited to their gimmick. Ignore this. Tamatonga 54, Tonga Runa 52, Bad Luck Fale 60, Beretta 54, Yoshihashi 51 and Will Ospreay 66. Bad Luck Fale in Technical and Ospreay in Performance. Guess what? I'm not even going to look at how good they are. At least they're now suited to their gimmicks, is what I mean. In a decent match, Hiroki Goto defeated Yu-Gi-Oh! Nagata in 21:35 by pinfall the Suplex Side Slam. 66C in 21:35. Yu-Gi-Oh! Nagata is not suited to his gimmick. Yuji Nagata is visibly tiring. I forgot to set this so that they would have to do a slow build. Yuji Nagata and Hiroki Goto have pretty good chemistry lifting the match. Mana AT and Yosumika pretty good chemistry calling matches. Yuji Nagata 58, Hiroki Goto 66. Worker improvements there is none. I cannot remember who faced who last week, so what I'll do is after the show I'll go on the screen, I'll sort out the thing and then I'll book the next week matches to make sure that everyone's faced everyone. Do you wish to continue about addressing this? No. Can I please address this? Thank you. There we go. 66C+, both of them should now be suited to their gimmick. In a decent match, Tomoe Ishii defeated Cody in 2016 by pinfall with a vertical drop Banebuster. Cody's not suited to his gimmick, these two don't click. Cody 49, Tomoe Ishii 60. There we go. No work improvements, but Cody is really shit in this mod. I might play around a bit and make him a bit better because he's no way that bad in the ring. In above had Good Wrestling and D's Wrestling Crowd, Kota Ibushi, Rensh. Please excuse me a moment while I go and answer the door. Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry about that. The postman had a parcel for me from my dad for Christmas, so hooray! More Christmas presents. So Sorry about that. I'm just informing him that the thing he's bought me has arrived. I don't know what it is, but it's Christmas. But that's my real dad. And then I've got so many family, it's impossible to follow where I am. So, where was we with New Japan Pro Wrestling? I'm sorry about that, guys. These things happen in this world. You just get to live with them. So, in about very good wrestling and a decent wrestling crowd, Kota Ibushi, Ransuka Taguchi and Austin Aries defeated Hiromu Takahashi, Dolph Ziggler and Bushi in 13:28 when Kota Ibushi defeated Hiromu Takahashi by pinfall the 6:30 cent on a 71C plus. I'm getting better. At this, but all of these people not suited to the gimmicks, blah 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 blah. It's got an issue rating of average. Austin Aries debuts his Egomaniac gimmick. He's got an issue rating of average. Forgot he was debuting. There was definite times when there's lack of psychology. Oh well, we'll get better at that as time goes on. Bushi 71, Dolph Ziggler 69, Hiromu Takahashi 80, Austin Aries 69, Takahashi 70, and Kota Ibushi 60. Dolph Ziggler, technical, and Bushi in performance. Let's handle these flipping gimmick changes, so I don't keep getting told people are not suited to their gimmicks. Okay. That's alright then. So, in about that good wrestling and decent wrestling crowd, The Miz and Tetsuya Naito defeated Prince Devitt and Kevin Steen in 17:25, when Naito defeated Kevin Steen by pinfall the flying splash. Matches are better announcing. Tetsuya Naito 82, The Miz 69, Kevin Steen 71, Prince Devitt 85. The Miz improving Rumble a 75B minus. Not complaining with that. In a decent match, Suzuki Gun defeated Ten Kujiri in 8:01 when Taka Mizuki defeated Hiroshi Tanzon by pinfall the Mizuki driver. 71C plus. Yeah, these two are not eligible. Forgot about that. Setsuya Kimijom 74, Hiroshi Tenzon 73, Taji 67, and Takamichi 63. No work improvements. We have got an angle. Oh my god, we got an angle. Suzuki Gunner celebrating their victory, and then the Young Bucks turn up. Matt and Jackson is not suited to their gimmicks, so that's where they have their gimmick change. They are in action tonight, by the way. But yeah, they want their titles back. That isn't the storyline, I just thought I'd do it, but it will turn into a storyline, believe you me. In above that, decent wrestling below heat, Ted DiBiase Jr., War Machine and Elite Squad defeat Jet Swagger, Bullet Club, and the Briscoes in 12:47 when Ted DiBiase defeat Jack Swagger by pinfall the Dream Street. 63C. Ted DiBiase Jr. debuted his fan favourite gimmick, it's got an Australian above average. Jack Swagger Patriot gimmick, it's got an Australian great. Lance Archer 57, Davey Boy 58, Hanson 46, Raymond Rowe 43, Ted DiBiase Jr. 55, Jack Swagger 62, Mark Briscoe 62, Jay Briscoe 61, Kyle Anderson 17, Luke Gallows 59. Luke Gallows is improving performance, David Boy in performance. So Jack Swagger got a 62, Ted DiBiase, where is he? Got a 55, so not too bad. I brought Ted DiBiase out of hiding. Yes, that's what I'm calling it. In a good match, Sonata and Brock Lesnar defeated Kenny King and King of Darkness Evil in 15:51 when Brock Lesnar defeated Kenny Omega by pinfall the F5. 76B minus. Brock Lesnar got an 87, Sonata 61, King of Darkness 63, Kenny Omega 95. King of Darkness improving technical and performance. By the way, I'm doing longer matches now, have you not noticed? In above a good decent wrestling without much heat, Bobby Lashley defeated Marty Scurll in 11:31 by pinfall the spear. Marty Scurll 52. Bobby Lashley 74. Please give me another second. Right, anyway, let's get back onto it. That was a very weird phone call I just got. And I need my phone in front of me because I use it to, sort everything from what's going on in the company to who's in what stable, and everything is on this phone in front of me, so I need it. But in about a decent wrestling, Bobby Lashley defeated Marty Scurll. Lashley went out there and got a 74 in-ring rating, which is not bad, a 67C+. So we're doing quite well there. 7,631 people at the Hokkaido Pichinal Centre. In above had good wrestling, but dynamic cheat, Tioyano, Taxi Izuka, Stu Bennett and Jado defeated Yoshitatsu, the big guy, Michael Elgin, and Juice Robinson in 9:33, when Stu Bennett defeated Juice Robinson by pin for the Wastelands. Tetsuya was the weakness for the good of his performance. Yoshitatsu was really off his game, so was Elgin. Jado 48, Stu Bennett 66, Tetsuya Izuka 35, Toriano 62, Juice Robinson 45, Elgin 57, the big guy 58, and Yoshitatsu 60. Big guy in Rumble. The problem is a lot of these people are flying out to our shows, but they're flying out and then they've been tired because of the flight, or they've got jet lag, which has been putting a toll on their performance. I'm so sorry about this. I wish I could mute it. Let's just close it down a minute. I'll talk to him once I'm finished recording. So yeah, as you can see, I messed this up a bit, but in above I had decent wrestling, but little heat. Zack Sabre Jr., Rey Mysterio, and El Desperado defeated Bullet Club, Hangman Page, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, and 750 and El Desperado defeated Matt Jackson by pin for the flying neck breaker drop. El Desperado was a weak link, but he got a win, a 65C. Blah 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 blah. Why is Matt and Nick Jackson? Hangman Page is not suited. Blah blah blah. Nick Jackson 50, Matt Jackson 58, Hangman Page 54, El Desperado 39, Rey Mysterio 65, Zack Sabre Jr. 74. You're going to be changed. You're going to be changed. You're going to be changed. Hooray! Gimmicks are changing. Everybody's going to be happy now. In the battle, had good wrestling and details of the crowd. Randy Orton and Mumbai Nakashima defeated Minoru Suzuki and Kushida in 12:55, when Mumbai Nakashima defeated Minoru Suzuki by pinfall the German suplex. Mumbai Nakashima was the weak link, strong to kill performance, 73B-. Kushida 80, Minoru Suzuki 76, Mumbai Nakashima 63, Randy Orton 83. No work in place. Randy Orton's going to be quite a good star. He's starting to get into the swing of Japanese wrestling and starting to get some good performances in. I'm not complaining. In about that, video plays hyping up one of our big matches of the night, brought in from New Ring of Honor. In about that, good wrestling, but in a decent crowd, Okada defeated Jay Lethal in 20 minutes 13 by pin for the German suplex. Jay Lethal 58, Okada 89, Okada improving flying, and 72B-. And there we go. Okada has had his gimmick sorted. In above had superb wrestling, detached the crowd. Brian Danielson defeated Toki Mokabe in 24:52 by submission to cattle mutilation. Brian Danielson again about his gimmick. These two have great chemistry in their performance. Brian Danielson 94, Toki Mokabe 76. No work improvements, but a nice little match. And then we got the main event, an 81B. I don't know how to get an A-star rating. Probably put 2 A-star people in and go all out, but we'll see. In above had superb wrestling and great heat. Hiroshi Tanahashi defeated AJ Styles in 35 minutes 08 by pinfall the Frog Splash. An 81B. The match is about announcing AJ Styles 97, Hiroshi Tanahashi 86. No work improvements. That's where we end the G1 Climax and Block A and B tour in 3 parts. It won't be 3 parts for you guys, but it'll be 3 parts for me to put together. You used Jay Lethal far too much on his show. The show increased our popularity in 37 regions, but it's lost its popularity in Japan. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Hopefully, now all the gimmicks are sorted and stuff, we might start getting better ratings, but we'll see. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you again live tomorrow night when I've got everything sorted. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again very soon. Hey guys, welcome back. I've been doing some looking up stuff to see if we can get this better. So, New Japan Young Lions is a brand new company run by someone. Run by Tajiri and Tiger Mask. They're both going to be working together to bring you the best action from the Young Lions, New Japan Young Lions. So you won't see those guys on the show, but you will see this match. And I'm pretty sure I've had decent wrestling, but much heat. War Machine, the Briscoes defeat Callahan, Hiromu Takahashi, and Ten Kaju in 11:08 when Hansen defeated Satsuma Kajuma by pinfall the Spin Kit. In terms of ring work, Takahashi was head and shoulders above on 65C. Mark Briscoe had in the ring performance 59, Jay Briscoe 60, Hansen 49, Roman 44, Hummer Takahashi 78, Sami Callan 53, Tatsuya Kojima 60, and Horatio Tenzon 59. I would like to say tonight we have got a sold out crowd at the Tokyo racetrack. Jay Briscoe performance and Romeo Takahashi performance in the Callahan Rumble. 65C, not a bad match to open up the night. A 60C and a pre-show had decent match, didn't have much heat. Tatsuya Iizuka and Jack Swagger defeated Bobby Lashley and Teddy Ross Jr. in 10-11 when Tatsuya Iizuka defeated Ted DiBiase by pinfall the Blizzard Kick. Bobby Lashley then shoulders both ones. Tatsuya Iizuka was a weak link. Jack Swagger 58, Tatsuya Iizuka 34, Teddy Ross Jr. 49, Lashley 74. Teddy Ross Jr. improving in performance. New Japan's hotting up, and we haven't even got the new half of the guys I've signed are not even here yet because they're still on contract with companies. So you know, you guys are sitting there thinking, this is a bit boring, you know. But believe me, we've got a load of British guys coming in. We've got loads of new guys coming in from all over the world. In a decent pre-show match, the big guy defeated Bushi in 13:27 by pinfall the suplex time of 55C-. This match had very little drama of flow to it as nobody had the ring psychology to take control properly. The big guy 52, Bushi 70, no worker improvements. I'm going to ignore that. And why has this opened up Spotify? I asked for the Global Wrestling Network. Thank you. Yes, guys, I'm going to watch TNA after this. In a decent pre-show match, Drew Bennett defeated Mumbai Nakashima in 16:08 by pinfall the waiststand, 69C+. Bennett 67, Mumbai Nakashima 69. No work improvements. Do we get into the main show now, the opening match? Yes, we do. A 56C- and a Belvad subpar wrestling and non-existent crowd heat chaos. Beretta, Rocky Romero and Will Ospreay defeated the Knights Dynasty in Roy Knight, Zack Knight and Ricky Knight Jr. in 12:50 when Beretta defeated Roy Knight by pinfall the running single leg high knee strike. Will Ospreay 66, Rocky Romero 69, Beretta 58, Ricky Knight Jr. 39, Zack Knight 29, and Roy Knight 33. Will Ospreay in performance. A nice, good match actually. I'm quite proud of them. Proud of that. 72B- and above a good wrestling and decent match card. Tomoe Ishii and Cody defeat Togi Makabe and Yujiro Nagata in 16:31 when Cody defeated Togi Makabe by pinfall the Beautiful Disaster. Yujiro Nagata was a weak link. The match deserved better announcing. Cody 83, Tomoe Ishii 80, Yujiro Nagata 54, Togi Makabe 84. No work improvements. Yep, I've turned. I know I'm going to probably get a bit of heat from here, but just so that I'm not losing out because I'm not booking New Japan as good as it should be, I've kind of turned off. I can't remember what it's called now. I've turned off some Ujima bits. And those bits will hopefully help. So yeah, I can't remember what I turned off. I'm trying to find it now. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to find. So yeah, I've turned off some bits which makes it a bit easier to book with. I've got it now. There you go. Yeah, so not a bad match really. The matches are better announcing. So these matches are probably going to be better than what we've had before. Hopefully. In above that, decent match with much heat. Ricochet defeated Chase Owens in 18:23 by pinfall with standing shooting star press. Ricochet makes defense number 1 of his IWGP title. Chase Owens and Ricochet have great chemistry in their performance. Chase Owens 35, Ricochet out there with 75. So guys, I was just trying to find them on my phone. I have notes for each show. If, for instance, if I need to explain what's happening. In a decent match, the Bullet Club, Luke Gallows, Kyle Anderson, Bad Luck Farley, and Tama Tonga. I should have really put Tonga Luo in there. Defeated Suzuki Gun, Taka Mashiki, Tashi, and David Boy Smith Jr. and Lance Archer in 14:30 when Kyle Anderson defeated Lance Archer by pinfall. We ended on some Buster 63C. Tama Tonga 51, Bad Luck Farley 61, Kyle Anderson 62, Luke Gallows 59, Lance Archer 51, David Boy Smith 56, Tashir 67, and Taka Manshuki 59. I will say this, I have split all these stables up into different groups, which took me a bit of time. Luke Gallows in Rumble and Bad Luck Farley in Performance. For instance, Los Inglevares Dambley is filtered as the Freaks. Bullet Clubs are under Invaders. Suzuki Gun, I think, are under Old School. You know, when you can separate them into like different things, like the lightweight division, set up as the lightweight division, X divisions, cruiserweights in TNA. It just helps you book, and that way I know who's in what stable, because I do forget. And there'll probably be some change around and some removals from these stables, and then they'll just go back to their normal positions. Thank you. And above that, decent wrestling with a little heat. Holy shit, 72B minus. Austin Aries defeated Neville in 12:30 by pinfall, the Spine Buster, Brain Buster. Austin Aries read off his game. Neville 75, Austin Aries 58. No word for us. Neville's a bloody lower mid card, and Austin Aries is a opener, I think, and they get 72B. So hopefully the New Japan crowd will start enjoying their matches a bit more. In above that, good wrestling and good heat, Brian Danielson and AJ Styles defeated Hiroshi Tanahashi and Toga Makabe in 16:35 when AJ Styles defeated Toga Makabe by pinfall Stars Clash. If he does that next week, he'll get another 3 points. Styles 88, Danielson 88, Toga Makabe 65, and Hiroshi Tanahashi 68. 75B minus. Hiroshi Tanahashi seemed off his game. Oh well, it wasn't the main event. In a decent match, Juice and Liger and Tiger Mask IV defeated the Young Bucks in 8:16 when Juice and Liger defeated Matt Jackson by pinfall the Liger suplex. Tiger Mask IV as well, if his game, Mack and Nick Jackson have great chemistry. Tiger Mask 67, Juice and Liger 54, Nick Jackson 71, and Matt Jackson 59. No working for 67C+. Not a bad match. Have we got a big match next? Yes, we have. In about a decent match with damage, Taguchi Japan, Juice Robinson, Michael Hagen, Rensei Taguchi, and Yoshi Tohatsu defeated Bullet Club, Hemon Page School, Yujiro Takahashi, and Toga Ru in 13-11. Juice Robinson defeated Hemon Page by pinfall the Taste. 64C, Toga Ru 49, Yujiro Takahashi 63, School 54, Hangman Page 50, Yoshi Tohatsu 64, Reshika Takeshi 70, Michael Hagen 65, and Juice Robinson 48. No worker improvements, but that was another group I didn't realise existed until today. There's more stables in New Japan you know about. That's all I'm saying. In a decent match, Al Generico, Rey Mysterio, and David Finlay defeated Kubushi, Dolph Ziggler, and Kushida in 13-12 when Al Generico defeated Dolph Ziggler by pinfall the Brain Buster. In terms of ring work, Kobushi was then shoulders with an outstay finish as the weak link. Rey Mysterio seen off his game, so did Dolph Ziggler, probably because they're coming from America. Kushida 73, Ziggler 69, Kota Ibushi 84, Dave Finlay 40, Rey Mysterio Jr. 51, and El Generico 69. Dolph Ziggler and Rumble, Generico and Rumble and Performance 70C1 C1+. They weren't going to get a B rating because it's only 30 minutes. You have to go over 15 to get a B minus and then over 20 to get a B. I do know that much about the game. And above that, decent wrestling with average heat, Chaos, Hirokio, Goto, Jado, Toriano, and Yoshihashi defeated Suzuki Gun, Zack Sabre Jr., Yoshiba Kamiya, Minoru Suzuki, and Al Desperado. In 15:05, when Hirokio Guti defeated Al Desperado by pinfall with a Go to Heaven, a 62C. Minoru Suzuki was real off his game. Jada was real off his game. Al Desperado 45. Minoru Suzuki 50. Yasuba Kamiya 68. Zack Sabre Jr. 69. Yoshihashi 49. Toriano 65. Jado 42. And Hirokio Guti 71. Al Desperado and Rumble a 62C. But that was only 15 minutes. So 73B minus in a good match. Prince Devet picks up 3 points, defeating The Miz in 21-25 by pinfall the double knee gutbuster. The Miz 64, Prince Devet 77. No work improvements. The Miz is letting down the team here. But it doesn't matter. In above had good wrestling and decent crowd. Tetsuya Naito picks up 3 points. by defeating Karen Steen in 1950 by pinfall the Flying Smash. Steen 67, Naito 77, no working for 75B-. In above had good superb wrestling and great heat. Kazunaka Okada defeated Randy Orton in 25:04 by pinfall the German suplex. Okada makes defense number 8 of his IWGP heavyweight title. Randy Orton 89, Okada 88, no work improvements. Are they not putting in their full because it's a house show? I don't think that would be the case, but there you go. In a decent match, King of Darkness, Evil defeated Sonata by pinfall the running elbow. King of Darkness sustained a grade 2 hamstring strain. King of Darkness, Evil 58, Sonata 64, no working for 62C. If he's out next week, that's going to be a problem. And then our main event of the night is Brock Lesnar taking on Kenny Omega. In a battle that had superb wrestling and great heat, Kenny Omega defeated Brock Lesnar in 35 minutes 7:10 by pinfall the cross-legged Fisherman's Buster, 72B-. Omega 92, Brock Lesnar 76. And he was off his game for some reason. We ended tonight's show with a really shit rating. This show was crap. I thought that match was going to get better than that. So it increased the popularity in 37 regions, but lost it in 8 regions. So we'll see you guys next week for another edition of New Japan Pro Wrestling, and I'll see what's going to happen, because if the King of Darkness Evil's out, that does mean that we won't have to do. That means that we already know, because it won't matter. If that's the case, Evil, Kenny Omega's got, so the moment Styles is at 3, Danielson's at 3, Hiroshi Tanahashi's out the front in the block A with 6 points, Tomoe Ishii 3, Yujigo Nagata 0, Cody 0, Hiroki Ogutu 6, so Hiroki Ogutu's in front in block B. Kenny Omega's head of C, followed by Brock Lesnar and Evil. The Miz has got 3, Prince Devette's got 6, and Tetsuya Naito has got 3. Because what would happen next week is Brock Lesnar would have to take on Sonata, I do believe, and Evil would have to take on Omega. But if Evil's out, and I'm going to say this, that Kenny Omega has won the block C, and therefore we just need to work out who's won block B for the following week, and then we'll do block A. But block A I've sorted out ready for next week, and I'll sort out block C show next week. And I'm not going to be doing this next week. I'm not going to be doing the block B and C's as main events, because they are failing miserably. So expect Okada to be in the main event next week for block B, C and D's tour show. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next week for the next 2 editions of New Japan G1 Climax. Thank you for watching. Hello everybody, how you doing? Thank you for continuing to watch this video as we continue with the G1 Climax. As we know, from injury reasons, Kenny Omega has gone forward for block C. We'll find out tonight who's going forward from block A and B. They will face next week on this show, and then the winner of that will go on to the G1 Climax special too. So, an appreciable I've had subpar wrestling and non-existent crowd heat. Ten Kajia defeated London Riots when Hiroshi Tanzine defeated James Davis by pinfall and moonsault. James Davis to weakness for the cute with his performance. Yes, the London Riots have joined the heavyweight tag team division in IWGP New Japan. We ain't sold out tonight. It's sold to have it. The arena we're using holds 800 people. We've only got 7,670. Great. James Davis, badass. Rob Lynch, badass. Below average. Very good. Setsuya Kojima, 65. Hiroshi Tenzon, 67. Rob Lynch, 43. James Davis, 31. No work improvements, but a good match. 69C plus, and appreciable I've had decent wrestling, but didn't have much heat. Kota Kabushi defeated Sami Callihan in 747, but in 747 by pinfall 630 senton. Kobushi 85, Callahan 48. There was times that the lack of psychology and the lack of psychology on the display of the match had a tendency to drift a little. Disappointing, but we'll let it slide. In appreciable I've had decent wrestling, but didn't have much heat. Chaos, Yoshihashi, Toriano, and Judo defeated Takaju Japan, Juice Robinson, Michael Agnew, and Renzo Taguchi in 7:01 when Jado defeated Juice Robinson by pinfall the belly-to-belly suplex. Jado 48, Toriano 64, Yoshihashi 51, Reshan Tajiri 67, Michael Allen 59, and Juice Robinson 48. Resha Tajiri is improving technical and Yoshihashi in performance. In a preacher battle, had decent in subpar wrestling and non-existent crowd heat. Jack Swagger, Joseph Connors, Brian Giffers, and Rob Terry defeated Takahashi Iizuka, Teddy Jr., the big guy, and Yoshitatsu in 6 or 7 when Rob Terry defeated Tetsuya Iizuka by pinfall the full Nelson. So yeah, we have got Joseph Connors, Barry Giffers, and Rob Terry on the roster. Joseph Connors debuted his arrogant heel gimmick, got a rating of average. Barry Giffers' badass gimmick got an initial rating of great. I need to plug in the charger, which I ain't done yet. Oh dear. Why do I always forget to do this when because I can't have it plugged in when I turn it off at night. So I forgot to plug it in, obviously, and now we die. There. So charging. Yay, we're charging. Sorry guys. Where was we? So yeah, Monster, Rob Terry, above average, Monster. Rob Terry, 21, Barry Gifts 29, Connors 39, Jack Swagger 59, Yoshitatsu 65, Big Guy 58, Tedros Jr. 50, and Tetsuya Iizuka 34. Swagger in performance, hopefully we can get Rob Terry up, but 53 C-. Yeah, I can see why that got that rating. A 59 C, holy crap. In a push above, had decent wrestling with damage heat. Yu-Gi-Oh! Takahashi defeat Chase Owens and Mighty Skull in 7:37 when Yu-Gi-Oh! Takahashi defeat Chase Owens by pinfall the flying headbutt. Chase Owens is the weak link with a 41, but Mighty Skull 59 and Yu-Gi-Oh! Takahashi 65. Yu-Gi-Oh! Takahashi improving a performance of 59 C. 54 C plus in a decent pre-show bout in a pre-show match. Mobuya Nakashima defeated Randy Orton in 8:14 by pinfall the G-Man suplex. Mambo Nakashima and Randy Orton don't click. Mambo Nakashima 55, Randy Orton 65. No work for a 54 C-. Ooh. But we open up with a 66 C plus. So Los Ingolands and Dojo Japón have swapped out because I have seen it happen on New Japan actually. So we've swapped out Evil for Hiromu Takahashi, and the 6-man Never Openweight Tag Team titles will be on the line. So in above a decent wrestling would have much heat. Los Ingolands del Japón, which was the form of Bushi, Hiromu Takahashi, and Sonata, defeated Suzuki Gun, which was El Desperado, Yoshibin Kamina, and Zack Sabre Jr. In 15:22, and Sonata defeated Zack Sabre Jr. by pinfall the German suplex. Bushi, Hiromu Takahashi, and Sonata made defense number 2 of their Never Openweight 6-man tag team titles. El Desperado was the weakness showing his performance at 66 C+. There was a definite time when the lack of psychology and explaining the match tendency differed a little. So Zack Sabre Jr. 70, Yoshibin Kamina 69, El Desperado 45, Sonata 61, Hiromu Takahashi 78, and Bushi 74. Sonata in performance and Sabre in performance. Not a bad match. King of Sport. I knew this one would do bad because we've got a lot of newcomers. And above had subpar wrestling and non-existent crowd heat. Drago Alligero, Mark Andrews, and Rockstar Spud defeated Neville, Mysterio, Finlay, and Austin Aries in 12:47 when Mark Andrews defeated Neville by pinfall Dragon Suplex. Drago debuts fun babyface gimmick Scottish Reign above average. El Ligero, Mass Luchador average. Mark Andrews underdog. Scottish Reign above average. Rockstar Spud fan favourite below average. The colour commentary of the match a boost. The performance of Neville stood out as being good, and Austin Aries stood out as being good. Austin Aries 75, Dave Finlay 39, Mysterio 49, Neville 76, Spud 49, Mark Andrews 44, Alligero 44, and Drago 36. 53 C-. I can agree with that, but these are new. They are mostly openers and enrichment talents, so we've got a bit of work to do, but they are for the lightweight division, so it works. And above had subpar wrestling and little heat. Gorillas of Destiny defeated War Machine in 9:42 when Tama Tonga defeated Raymond Rowe by pinfall the Tonga Twist. The Gorillas of Destiny make defense number 2 of the IWGP Tag Team titles. Hiroshi Hansen 53, Raymond Rowe 47, Tama Tonga 54, Tonga Rua 52. No work for it, a 53 C-. In above had good wrestling and didn't have much heat. Ricochet defeated Will Ospreay in 12:28 by pinfall the diving double knee drop. Ricochet makes defense number 2 of his IWGP heavyweight title. Will Ospreay 70, Ricochet 72. So he got a 71C plus. I'm very happy with those two. It was a high flying match, so it would have been the flip. You know, it's probably caused some controversy somewhere because of the flippy floppy shit. In about a decent wrestling, a little heat. Ricky Knight Jr., the Young Bucks, and the UK Hooligans defeat El Generico, the Dynamite Duo, and Suzuki Gun in 1440 when Matt Jackson defeated Fermenter by pinfall the Moonsault. Darren Kidd, David's fan favourite, given a score showing below average. Fermenter, Frill, Suzuki, given got this showing a poor. Tashiri, Tashi, 66. Takamisuka, 62. Fermenter, 62. Dragon Kid, 76. Al Generico, 72. Ricky Knight Jr. 42, Zach Knight 36, Rory Knight 38, Nick Jackson 61, Matt Jackson 57, 65C. Matt Jackson improving in performance at 65C. I'm not complaining. In a decent match, Bobby Lashley defeated Bad Luck Fale in 11-10 by pinfall the chokeslam. Bad Luck Fale 58, Bobby Lashley 72. Bad Luck Fale improving in performance. I need to get Bad Luck Fale out of the main event because he's crap. Simply put. And about that decent wrestling below heat, Juice and Liger and Tiger Mask IV and Roppongi Vice defeated Death Crew Council and the Briscoes in 12:47 when Rocky Romero defeated Bram by pinfall the Foreign Devil. So yeah, we've got the Death Crew Council. Jason Van Liger left his game, Tiger Mask well off his game. Bram debuted his Ego Maniac, given Scotch rated above average. Eddie Kingston Gunster very good. Rocky Romero 68, Beretta 55, Tiger Mask IV 70, Juice Van Liger 63. Mark Briscoe 59, Jay Briscoe 57, Eddie Kingston 49 and Bram 43. Mark Briscoe improving in performance. So 64C. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. In a 77B, I think this is the best match we've got out of The Miz. This is looking promising. In the battle, had good wrestling and detail after the crowd. Kevin Steen and Tetsuya Naito defeated Prince Devet and The Miz when Kevin Steen defeated Prince Devet by pinfall with a package pile driver. Prince Devet carried the match in terms of ring performance. Naito 75, Steen 72, The Miz 68 and Prince Devet 89. The Miz is improving in performance. In a battle, good wrestling and decent crowd. Kenny Omega defeated Stu Bennett in 17:02 by pinfall the Crofts Waff, 75B-. The match was better than Arson. Bennett 67, Omega 85. No work appearance. I did know this match would do bad, but I wanted to give Omega appearance, and I kind of couldn't do it because of the other. You know, next month will be a lot easier to do these sort of matches. In about there, decent wrestling with Amachi, Bullet Club, Hangman Page, Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, defeated Suzuki Gun, David Boy Smith, Lance Archer, and Minoru Suzuki in 14:22 when Carl Anderson defeated David Boy by pinfall the Anderson Spinebuster. 63C. Luke Gallows 61, Carl Anderson 68, Hangman Page 50, Minoru Suzuki 68, Lance Archer 58, and David Boy 59. David Boy in Technical and Hangman Page in Technical. Not bad at all from these guys. In a good match, Kushida and Kazunaka Okada defeated Brock Lesnar and Dolph Ziggler in 22:51 when Okada defeated Dolph Ziggler by pinfall the German suplex. Okada 93, Kushida 76, Dolph Ziggler 67 and Brock Lesnar 69. Kushida improving in technical, 77B. So lightweight, heavyweight. In a decent match, Cody Rhodes defeated Yujiro Nagita in 22:26 by pinfall the Crossroads. Yujiro Nagita 47, Cody 85. No working race, but he was visibly tiring. I really wish I hadn't put him in the division in the thing. And about that good wrestling great wrestling and good heat. Hiroki Ogutu defeated Tomoishi in 22:55 by pinfall to Go to Heaven. Tomoishi 83, Hiroki Ogutu 72, 73B-. No work improvements, but it was a good match nonetheless. In a battle of superb wrestling and good heat, AJ Styles defeated Togi Makabe in 24:04 by pinfall the Stars Clash. Togi Makabe 76, AJ Styles 91. No work improvements, but an 80B. Beautiful. 76B- for the hype video, which I probably shouldn't do. Why is Tanahashi so shit? In a superb match, Hiroshi Tanahashi defeated Bryan Danielson in 33:14 by pinfall the German suplex. The matches have better announcing. Bryan Danielson 88, Hiroshi Tanahashi 65. No work improvements. What's going on with Hiroshi Tanahashi at the moment? You know, he's one of our key players and he's really bad in the ring. Ugh. So, anyway, Next week, Hiroki go to against Hiroshi Tanahashi, but I will be confirming a match ahead of time. Before this, oh god, I've got nothing booked. Oh, that's because we're pre-booking for this. That won't be main event in the show because I tell you now, it's going to flop. I'm really regretting my decision to have Tanahashi go into the finals. I think I should have had AJ. But I didn't want to kind of give it to someone who's been away for so long. So Hiroki Goto, who won Block B, will be going up against Tanahashi, who won Block A. And then the winner of that match will be facing either Kenny Omega or the winner of this block. Ew. There's going to be some very, very sneaky tricks going on. On the next show, believe you me. Where's Okada? There's your main event next week, guys. No, I think we can get an A out of those two, but I think it's just the problem is Hiroshi Tanahashi is not doing very well in the ring. His popularity's there and his skills are there. I just don't know what's going on. It probably will be Prince Devet because I don't think Devet's gonna. I'm not being mean. I don't think Prince Devet's getting through very far. He might do. If he does, then you know he'll be taking on one of the losers. But that's to get into the final for the G1 Climax, which I haven't booked yet. But a 76B minus to close out tonight's show. Oh god. Alright, okay, give me the bloody worst. B minus, increase the popularity and losses in 8 regions. I'll see you tomorrow night, guys, when hopefully we'll do a bit better. Thanks for watching. Ladies and gentlemen, because of an injury to the said wrestler, as you saw, we have now got our first finalist. Kenny Omega will be going forward tonight into what will be the to the final. So Kenny Omega has, because of the injury, we can't do the final match. Omega wins Block C, and he is going forward. But we're going to give you a special match on night 2 before when we finalise the Block D to we face Kenny Omega the week after to go through to the finals at the G1 Climax special. But I'm going to give you a special announcement. Kenny Omega will be going up against Kazunaka Okada, which was the second time they faced in the G1 Climax. On that night, in a non-title match, it'll be the main event. It'll be a non-title match, but get ready because it's going to happen. But I just wanted to inform you it's going to be out for 30 days, so Kenny Omega goes forward. And hopefully, we'll find out, hopefully one of these guys will be going forward at the moment. Looks like Tanahashi's going forward. Which is what, you know, I am not... I will confirm this now, that I know that it's going to ruin the G1, but AJ Styles and Bryan Danielson are not going to be going forward, and nor is the Miz Kevin Steen. Because I didn't want to bring all these people in and just let them run riot. We're going to have... I want to stick to the proper New Japan guys, so you've probably noticed how I'm booking... Yeah, okay, I'm giving them some good time, but... Okay, this is going to ruin some of the signings, but I don't care because they're not the major signings. Where do we go? We go here. Yes, you can see some of the signings. If we tour this company and we go to our major stars are Okada, Miga, Tanahashi, Styles, and Finn Balor. So these 5 guys are the guys we are going to be, you know, revolving around, heading into what will be, because we are now heading towards, where is it? We're heading towards Wrestle Kingdom and New Japan New Year Dash. That is what I'm aiming to get so when this is finished, over the course of September, when we got these shows, and we'll be having the Destruction Tour, King of Pro Wrestling, I don't know if that's a tournament, I think it is, so I have to do another bracket for that. But as we go forward, we're going to be building up towards that show. But I want to have a quick rundown of a few things. Of course, we haven't had the best of the Super Juniors yet. The G1 Climax we haven't had, but we have the Heavyweight. Of course, Heavyweight is still Okada with 8 defences since I've been running the company. He's been defending on most shows. But the only defence he's had is against Randy Orton, where he defeated him. But he's had 8 defences before I joined, I think. The Intercontinental title, held by Hiroshi Tanahashi. He's had no defence because he's been in the G1. Junior Heavyweight, of course, taking it off Kushida, who had no defences, but is now Ricochet. Junior Heavyweight is Tokyo Mishi and Takajiri. I don't know why it hasn't got a picture. I'll have a look to see if they've got one. Matt and Nick Jackson, of course, had it for the 6th time, but these guys have now got it. The IWGP Tag Team Champions of Tama Tonga and Toga Ria. IWGP Open Weight is Minoru Suzuki. Never Open Weight Tag Team titles are the Team of Darkness, Evil, Sonata and Bushi. New Japan Cup, we haven't had yet. New Japan Super and World Tag League. So I don't think King of Pro Wrestling is actually a tournament, which is good. Hooray! Yeah, as you can see, the IWGP have not got the United States title has been put to the back. I'm going to be doing that in November. That's going to be coming out to play, but it's retired at the moment. But we have got this stable which has got CMML in it, Revolution and Ring of Honor, which is how we got Jay Lethal for the night. But I have made up this, the IWGP Global Championship. No champion yet, but someone from one of these 2 companies will probably get it. But we've got, in here we've got CML, so we can take someone for CML if we want. It'd help with Patron for appearance, you know, Sin Cara. So we can loan them out for the night, which we probably will do at some point, but Mystico, I think that one's Sin Cara actually. But at the moment, you know, when it comes to something like New Japan Honor Rising, we will have to do that. We've got Super J Cup tournament and Invasion Attack, which is tournament. But we ain't got none of that. But the next tour will be Destruction. But I am going to be getting to the G1 Climax in this episode. So I'm going to let you guys go. We're going to have a quick look at the creative meeting, because I ain't done that yet. I'm just throwing this in so you guys can get a better feel of the thing. So our friend match players are the people who are most closely associated, so the people who, when you think of New Japan, what people think of. Tanahashi, Lesnar, Okada, Miga, Randy Orton. Big Fiends only Takahashi and Ricky Knight Jr. Hot Prospects, Nick Jackson. That's giving away a few secrets. Rob Lynch, Skill, Joseph Connors, Zach Knight. Hot Prospects, the Mongols have been marked as the stars of the future, not necessarily become main events, but also have potential to become valuable members. So yeah, we have got Rob Lynch and Joseph Connors on the roster. Cody, Tanahashi, Chris Jericho, The Miz and Miller Collection AT. I don't know why. What are we doing? Oh, that's the in-ring skills, but he doesn't wrestle anymore. He's a colour commentator because he's retired. But anyway, he's one of our things. Our showstoppers are Cody, Amiga, AJ, Devet and Tanahashi. So I don't know why you two didn't put on a good match. Who's hot? Okada, Amiga, Naito, Fale and Randy Rowe. Who's not? Steen, Satomir Kojima, Togi Makabe, Lance Archer and Sonada. Time Decline, Teke Uzuki, Jado, Yuji Nagata, Rey Mysterio, Minuni Suzuki. I do have a look at Japan. I do have a look at the hidden gems, but I'm not going to sign anyone because, you know, but I'll show you someone I'm trying to sign. Hireto Jr., Fujuti, Kaya, Yujiro Hano, Ryo Sanuta, and Nako Tanizaki. Oh, I can say his name. Yeah, but as I said, we have got a child company. It is literally called New Japan Young Lions. And as you can see, our Young Lions are down there, but they're being run by Tiger Mask, who's retired and he's a road agent, and Tajiri, who is a lightweight, but he's a wrestler, but he's 46, so he'll be probably the oldest wrestler on there. But he's down there to kind of help the Young Lions learn. What was I going to say? But yeah, we've been doing quite badly with shows and stuff, but I'm going to try and do a few bits of changes. People say it's because of our settings. My settings are different. So the computer can get A-rated because they know this, because the computer kind of cheats and knows the settings. So I've been told to change it just so that we can do a more professional and proper New Japan Pro Wrestling series. So you'll get to see that next week. But as I said, Okada, sadly, is going forward and will be facing the winner of Block D. But because of that, he is going to get to main event next week. We're also going to have Bad Luck Fale, Toga Rona and Tama Tonga taking on Bushi, Sonada and Himunio Takahashi, a.k.a. Bullet Club versus Los Inglabas de la Pone. Kenny Omega versus Okada in a non-title match. Steen versus Devet and The Miz versus Naito. And on the Block A and B tour, Danielson versus Tanahashi. Togi Makabe, AJ Styles, Tomo Ishii versus Togi Makabe. Why is Tomo Ishii taking on Togi Makabe? And Yuji Nagata versus Cody. What's going on there? I keep getting Togi Makabe mixed up. He's meant to be taking on Hiroki Goto. Right then, let's book that in. I will get there eventually, guys. So Hiroki Goto taking on Yuji. No, move this down. So Yuji Nagata is taking on Think Me. So it's going to be. Believe me, it is quite difficult to get everything exact. Hiroki Goto taking on Tomo Ishii. That's what I thought. Oop. If you just heard my stomach go, that's because I don't want to eat anything because I'm getting KFC tonight. Where is Hiroki Goto gone? I thought he was in the G1, and then, yeah. Hiroki Goto taking on Tomo Ishii. There we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you live for these two shows. We are going to be doing this block next week, and then the next block the week after, because I want to get this all together in one big thing. But then from that, you'll get two shows, you know, 4 tour shows, and then a break. A bit like how we do. TNA has 4 shows in it. Then if there's a pay-per-view, we do the pay-per-view. Same with Fallen Star. The same, how the other shows are working out. AEW is the same 4 shows in the event, or 2 shows now. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. We're going to try and get this under wraps so I can get back to booking. Thank you for watching. We'll see you at New Japan G1 Climax very soon. Hey guys, I haven't done a lot with scratching my face and the mic went weird. This show hasn't got pre-shows. This ain't got a lot of the wrestlers on because a lot of them are moaning about being a bit fatigued because of how hard hitting our company is, and we've been doing shows. So I've kind of cut back on the wrestlers tonight for this show. But you'll see the effort I've gone into for this show tonight. In a decent match, Los Inglabers del Japón, Bushi, Sanada and Herman Takahashi defeated Bullet Club, Bad Luck Fale, Tonga, Ru and Tamatonga in 12:32. When Sanada defeated Tonga Ru by pinfall the German suplex. Bushi, Hiroma Takahashi, Ashaya, and Sanada make defense number 3 of the never open weight 6-man tag belts. And because of the current situation on the G1 Climax Tour, the G1 officials have decided that coming up on the next show, after their recent showing of Superpowerdom and the fans getting behind the Night Dynasty, even though they're meant to be bad guys, they have decided that these guys deserve a shot at Bushi, Sanada, and I don't know where the other guy is. It's a mid-card, I think. We have got a lot of wrestlers, by the way, because... Give me a second while I find him. Just click... Oh, he's enough at Mikado, okay. There we go. Yeah, I've got that stable under Freak, and it just helps me find people. But he gets 61C, Tamatonga 52, Tongarua 52, Bad Luck Fale 61, Hama Takahashi 77, Sanada 62, and Bushi 73. Tangarua in performance, Bad Luck Fale in performance, Sanada in technical and performance. Good old Sanada. There's 8,000 people at the Beacon Plaza tonight for watching this show. So I'm expecting the main event to be a good one. It is quite a long main event, so I don't think I've gone a bit slow out in this show. And above had superb wrestling and good heat. Randy Orton defeated AJ Styles by pinfall and RKO. Randy Orton 85, AJ 91. No work for 79B. Randy Orton sustained a rib contusion. Great. Bit of a WWE match here. In above had decent wrestling with Devon Cheat. Suzuki Gun defeated Roppongi Vice in 15:05 when Taka Misuki defeated Rocky Romero by pinfall the Michigan Driver. Suzuki Gun and make defense number 1 of their IWGP Junior Tag titles. Rocky Romero 68, Beretta 58, Tahashi 66, and Taki Mishuka 50. Work improvements, and Tahashi is improving in performance. I will be able to get there. By the way, you'll see the effort I've gone into to make this feel more realistic in a bit. In a battle had terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd heat, the big guy defeated Rob Terry in 11:29 by pinfall the suplex slam. 46D, big guy 58, Rob Terry 17. Rob Terry, you're really letting me down, mate. And you're not improving either. So you might be gone. Well, this did good. In above, had great wrestling and decent match on the crowd. Brian Danielson defeated Cody in 1721 by submission with a cattle mutilation. An 82B. Brian Danielson was really off his game, but he got a 71 and Cody got an 85. Cody's improving in technical. I think Danielson needs some time off as well, so he might not wrestle till the big G1 special night, which a lot of the wrestlers won't be doing now because we've used them on most of the tour, so they might get a break until then, apart from the ones we need. Next segment. Okay, an 82B. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with an 82B. In about a good heat and decent wrestling, Tetsuya Naito defeated The Miz in 23:01 by pinfall the Flying Smash. The Miz and Tetsuya Naito don't click. The Miz 53, Tetsuya Naito 78, no one was 72B minus. I love the eye thing. I do copy him when I watch New Japan with that. And above that had great wrestling and detail. Chicago Kevin Steen defeated Prince Devet in 22:27 by pinfall with package pile driver 76B minus. The match to have better announcing Kevin Steen 74, Prince Devet 84. No work improved, but we have now got a problem. Prince Devet and Naito are joint. And here we go. So, my friends, what you can see above it is what I writ. That is the English for what Tetsuya Naito is going to say tonight. Below that is the Japanese. Washing 100 gear points. So, I am no way going to be able to read it, but if you can read Japanese, you can tell me if it's been translated properly. But that is the Japanese of what Tetsuya Naito is saying. Yeah, I've put effort in. So Naito comes out and he goes, it looks like we've got the same points. It looks like we've got the same points. Okay. The same amount of points, sorry. So it looks like we've got the same amount of points. So I take that, that's it. And that's look. That's one word we have. Got, ga. No Sam. No Mount Omoti. It has been put in a very weird order because points is in a different place. But anyway, it's Japanese. Let's let it slide. Japanese, I think they know what they're doing. Of points. Next Monday, me versus Prince. The winner gets 3 points and goes to face Kenny on Tuesday. Prince nods and shakes his hand to accept. Oh, gee. So I'm afraid the G1 Climax, but so on I know it's Block A and Block B's tour, but we need to know who's going to the finals. So Prince Devet and Tetsuya Naito are going to be facing. Now that's going to kind of confuse you. Who the hell is going to win now? That angle gets a 77B, so I'm not complaining. Okada has an interview hyping up his consume match with Kenny Omega, 74B minus. Gedo helped Okada in this segment. Thank you. I'm very good at that. An 81B. Oh. An exceptional match, Kazunaka Okada defeated Kenny Omega in 45 minutes and 4 seconds by pinfall the German suplex. Omega 87, Okada 93. Okada improving in performance, match to better announcing. Ooh, I think the announcer's putting the ratings down, to be honest. I can't do a lot about it. A 79B increased our popularity in 37 regions. Obviously, it obviously didn't drop as popularity in Japan. It kept us in the same place in Japan, but it increased our popularity in 37 regions. Nice. But thank you for watching this, a very quick version of the new G1 Climax, which will probably be the next few events will be quite quick. There won't be as many wrestlers on them because of them going, ooh, I'm too tired. Hence why Hiroshi Tanahashi wasn't on it. So next Monday, we've got some matches planned, but you probably won't get to see everybody, but there'll be some surprises in store heading into the G1 on the Sunday night. Thank you for watching, guys. So, guys, as the tour comes to an end, another short edition of New Japan Pro Wrestling as people are having a rest ahead of Sunday night's big G1 special final win for the 5,000 people tonight in the Japan Takasuma Gymnasium. And the Bullet Club of Tongariro, Tamatonga, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson take on Suzuki Gun, a.k.a. Takuma Shikiri, Tishiri and the Killer, then David Boy and Lance Archer in a 63C match. And above that, did a decent rest with that much heat. The Bullet Club, Tongariro, Tamatonga, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson defeated Suzuki Gun. Takamashiki, Takesha, David Boy Smith Jr. and Lance Archer in 13-20 when Tama Tonga defeated Takamashika by pinfall with a head shrinker. Please be aware there is some big surprises tonight. Tama Tonga really off his game. Million Collection AT and Kazuzuya Yakamzima have pretty good chemistry. Carl Anderson 70, Luke Gallows 59, Tama Tonga 54, Tonga Rua 49, Lance Archer 55, David Boy Smith 56, Tashir 68 and Takamizuki 56. Lance Archer improving Rumble 63C. And your first surprise I think is coming up next. And I think it's a decision some people... No, it's not. Okay, this did good. In about very good wrestling, if it didn't have much heat, the Dynamite Duo defeated the Young Bucks and Fermented defeated Matt Jackson by pinfall with a fly flame and 77B. Matt and Nick Jackson pretty good chemistry and teaming together. Nick Jackson 74, Matt Jackson 66, Fermenter 66, Dragon Kid 81. No work of improvements. Dragon Kid's improving performance. There is a debut coming up soon of a big star in Japan who we've nicked from another Dragon Gate, I do believe. Here comes the surprise. In above our decent wrestling without much heat, the Knight Dynasty, Roiki Knight Jr., Zack Knight and Roy Knight defeated Los Inglables del Japón, Bushi Tsunade and Humio Takahashi in 1344 when Roy Knight defeated Humio Takahashi by pinfall the Zebra Crossing. Ricky Knight Jr. and the UK Hooligans win the Never Openweight 6-man tag titles. Yes, my friends, I've given it to the Knight Dynasty because I needed them to get them over. The colour commentary together match of Boost. Rory Knight 44, Zack Knight 36, Rocky Knight 46, Humio Takahashi 77, Tsunade 65 and Bushi 75. No work appearance. I was quite surprised actually because these guys didn't complain about the loss to these guys. But the Knight Dynasty, shock win here tonight. The Knight Dynasty have won the titles and these guys will get a rematch on Sunday, or Saturday should I say, for the belts. So they will get their rematch for the belts at the pay-per-view. Oh god, close that down. Right, there's my Takahashi, Bushi. The reason being is I've got plans for Bushi outside of the 6-man tag belts. So yeah, but they're gonna. But because of what's just happened, things have just gone wrong. Right, I'm just gonna cut off and get this booked in, and I'll speak to you in a moment. Thanks guys for watching. Sorry about that guys, the missus was calling me. That's why you don't have a girlfriend, fiance. Oh dear. Right, where were we? And if I don't get all of this recorded, at least I can get a little bit done tomorrow. I'm trying to get this episode done before I go to hers for Christmas, and then I've only got 3 bits to do. So I've only got tonight and then tomorrow. But yeah, let's move on. The show ain't got a lot left, so this is going to be in 2 parts. It's going to be some fun editing this. In about that superb wrestling and great heat, Kenny Omega defeated Bryan Danielson in 22-13 by pinfall the cross-legged Fisherman's Buster. Kenny Omega 92, Bryan Danielson 88, no working press, 74 B-. I really do think the announcers are letting us down. I need to get better announcers. We are sold out tonight, which is good. Oh, good, the game's not responding because I've got a big match coming up. In above that, good, decent wrestling, but much heat. Suzuki Gun, Zack Sabre Jr., Yoshiba Kanema, Minoru Suzuki, and Al Desperado defeated Taguchi Japan, Juice Robinson, Michael Hagen, Ricochet, and Renzo Taguchi in 12:42, and Al Desperado defeated Juice Robinson by pinfall with a flying net breaker drop of 72 B-. Al Desperado 47, Minoru Suzuki 69, Yasuba Kazuma 70, Zack Sabre Jr. 72, Rizzo Taguchi 69, Ricochet out there was 78, Michael Algan 61, and Juice Robinson 48. No work improvements. I threw this together after booking the show thinking, yeah, I might as well put another match in. Might be fun. This was also thrown in at some point. In about a decent rest of a little heat, Rey Mysterio, Dolph Ziggler and Sami Callihan defeated Mark Andrews, Austin Aries and David Finlay 11:35 when Dolph Ziggler defeated Dave Finlay by pinfall the zigzag. Dave Finlay was a weak link. Dave Finlay Jr. 39, Austin Aries 73, Mark Andrews 49, Callihan 53, Ziggler 67, Mysterio 58. No working for 63C. Not a bad match really, I'm quite proud of that. In about that great heat and good wrestling, Hiroki Goto defeated Tanahashi in 25-15 by pinfall the Go to Heaven. Hiroki Goto was visibly timed towards the end. Goto 67. Oh, Tanahashi now gets an 80. Ass wipe. Well, Hiroki Goto goes into the finals of the G1 Climax against who? We'll find out tomorrow night. Which is already booked, by the way, because I did book it when I knew who the winner was. In above egg, superb wrestling and good heat, Tetsuya Naito defeated Prince Devet in 25-30 by pinfall with a flying splash. An ATB announced as Kazumi Yazumika was pretty weak. The match was better announcing Prince Devet 81, Tetsuya Naito 88. No work in progress, but Naito has gone forward and will be taking on Kenny Omega tomorrow night, and I will be setting that as the main event. Also tomorrow night. Sorry, that was the big show I went to. Also tomorrow night, because of that, we're going to have a special match. So the match which was meant to happen tonight, where Prince Devet was going to take on Bryan Danielson, and we then changed that because of Prince Devet then went on to face Thingamy, will be moved. It is going to be moved to tomorrow night. Where the hell is Prince Devet? Why is Prince Devet? AJ Styles is now up in mid-carder as well. Devet and Bryan Danielson, who is the main eventer still. So there you go. That will be happening tomorrow night. Also tomorrow night, Okada's going to be in action. And Hiroshi Tanahashi will be in action as well. Kazunaka Okada will be taking on the debuting Yamamoto. He's making his first appearance for the company. And Tanahashi has confirmed that he will be in action, taking on tonight's a wrestler that has tonight been kind of given, and the Intercontinental title will be on the line tomorrow night. But an 80B for that match, not bad. A 74B minus for this is our main event match. Ooh, please be good. A 79B, and above had superb wrestling and great heat. Kazunaka Okada defeat AJ Styles in 13:50 by pinfall the German suplex. Okada makes defense number 9 of the IWGP thing. AJ Styles 88, which is where it slipped, and Okada 93. No work improvements. We end the show tonight with probably a 79B rating. We'll probably lose popularity again, or gain it, I hope. The show increased us in popularity in 37 regions, lost us in 8 regions. Got 78B. I'll see you again tomorrow night with another amazing edition of New Japan Pro Wrestling. Hey guys, welcome back. I'll be glad once this G1 Climax tour's finished, because then I can start doing the companies I want and start building up the people I need to build up. But welcome back. After this, I've only got one more kind of bit to film for this episode, so I've done quite well today. Sorry about this, I'm just trying to get something open. So welcome back. 19 seconds and counting. And we open up tonight. Above had subpar wrestling and non-existent crowd. The Gorillas of Destiny defeated London Riots in 14:05 when Tama Tonga defeated James Davis by pinfall the Tonga Twist. Gorillas of Destiny make defense number 3 of the IWGP tag titles. Of course, the London Riots are not very well known, so giving them a title match is going to get their popularity up a bit more. Of course, Rob Lynch 44, James Davis 33, Tama Tonga 55, Tonga Rua 58, a 52D plus. Not too bad. Hopefully you guys are going to be happy with the finals of the G1 Climax, because I'm really happy with what I've decided. And above it didn't have much heat. Chaos, Yoshihashi, Rocky Romero, Beretta and Will Ospreay defeat Tagaguchi, Japan, Ricochet, Yoshitatsu, Juice Robinson and Algam. Big Mike in Will Ospreay defeat Yoshitatsu by pinfall the 630 sent on. A 69C plus. Ricochet was, in terms of ring work, Ricochet was essential as everyone else. Will Ospreay 61, Beretta 59, Rocky Romero 67, Yoshihashi 48, Michael Algan 61, Juice Robinson 50, Yoshitatsu 65 and Ricochet 78. Yoshitatsu in Technical, Rocky Romero Rumble in Performance, Beretta in Rumble and Ricochet in Performance. Another good match. It's time for you to go. Respect. Help. Let's hope I don't get copyrighted just for that sneak bit of whatever the hell that was. Okay, the Grand Tours episode this time around is Bar Humbug Atty. Good name. In a good match, Brock Lesnar defeated Bobby Lashley in 14:43 by pinfall the F5 at 77B. Lashley 67, Lesnar 77. Well done, Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar getting a 77B. Two of the big brutes. Find out. I thought it'd be fun. You know, before this Sunday when we have a massive show, and I'm going to try and get most of the belts on the line. In a bout that decent wrestling without much heat, Drago, Kota Ibushi, Kushida defeated Austin Aries, Dave Finlay Jr. and Dolph Ziggler in 13:50 when Kushida defeated Austin Aries by pinfall the Midnight Express 72B-. Ziggler 68, Finlay 41, Austin Aries 74, Kushida 76, Ibushi on an 84, and Drago 45. No work improvements, but holy shit. That match was good. In about that, good wrestling and a decent crowd, Prince Devet defeated Brian Danielson in 2009 by pinfall the double knee gutbuster. Devet 79, Danielson 71, no work improvements. Their ring work isn't as good as their in-ring performances. In about that, great wrestling and good heat, AJ Styles defeated Hiroshi Tanahashi in 26:38 by pinfall the Stars Clash. He's now your AJ Styles is now the IWGP Intercontinental Champion. At the announce desk, AJ Styles 95, Tanahashi 69. AJ Styles improving in technical, the 77B. AJ Styles. In a superb match, Tetsuya Naito defeated Kenny Omega in 34 minutes 24 by pinfall with the flying splash. Kenny Omega 81, Naito 77, and 81B, Naito improving and flying. That does mean that this coming Saturday night, in the finals of the G1 Climax, in probably what's going to be the worst match of the night, so it won't be going as the main event, but it will be the finals. Togiya Mokabe. Is it Togiya Mokabe? Let's just check. I have got it saved here. No, Hirokio Goto, sorry. Who's not in the, is going to be taking on Naito. Yes, my friends, Hirokio Goto, Tetsuya Naito, one-on-one for the G1 Climax. The winner of that goes on to face the IWG champion, whoever that will be in January, for the title. Also at that event will not be AJ Styles, will be defending that championship, the G1 Climax title, and he will be going up against the person who's getting a shot tonight in the bigger championship, Yamata, who is in our main event tonight, 75B minus. Only 5,700 people at the Tsunade Gymnasium tonight. Guess a 77B. An exceptional match. Kazunaka Okada defeated Yamayutu in 35:22 by pinfall of German suplex. He makes defense number 10 of the IWGP heavyweight title. Yamayutu David has got an average. Yamayutu 76, Okada 94. No work improvements. 77B. And we're going to end the show there, my friends. Do expect New Japan to change tomorrow on Sunday night, because I'm going to be sorting out a few things that are going to help us get some good shows on the way with better ratings. But we increased popularity in 37 regions and lost popularity in 8. My friends, I'll see you again live this coming Saturday night for the G1 final special, and Okada will be defending that title against someone very special. My friends, we'll see you live this coming Sunday night. Hello and welcome back. So this is the final part of this episode, the G1 Climax 27. We are live we will be live when it loads. But yeah, we've finally got storylines going. So now I've turned off the strict storyline thing because we're now going to have storylines. So in our first match of the night, in a pre-show bout, they had decent wrestling, but little heat. Mark Andrews, Alligator, and Drago defeat El Desperado, Yushibon Kanema, and Ryusuke Taguisha. In 6:38, Mike Andrews defeated El Desperado by pinfall the Shooting Star Press. 59C. For the conjugated match of booze. Drago 47, Alligator 46, Mark Andrews 52, Ryusuke Taguisha 66, Yusuba Kanema 62, El Desperado 46. We've got Taganisha in Technical Performance and Mark Andrews in Technical. I think the G1, and that's in our first match of the night in the pre-show. So the G1 Climax is going to be good because we've got Naito and that in the match for the finals. Which means I can probably save this until I need it next time. But then we got the UK takeover, taking on Yoshiteru Tadeushi Jr. and Tatsuya Iizuka in a pre-show bout, and it had terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd heat. Yoshiteru Tadeushi Jr. Tatsuya Iizuka defeated the UK takeover, Joseph Connors, Nick Aldis and Rob Terry in 15:05, when Yoshiteru defeated Joseph Connors by pinfall the roundhouse kick. In terms of ring work, Yoshiteru was then tried to both announced. Rob Terry was the weak link. Nick Aldis debuted his no gimmick needed gimmick. He's got an initial rating of average. The colour come together match a boost. Rob Terry 22, Nick Aldis 43, Joseph Connors 35, Tetsuya Iizuka 37, Tadeushi Jr. 45 and Yoshiteru 61. No work improvements, but a nice, good little match. It's the first night where we have a major angle to promote a storyline tonight at the end of the show. In a pre-show bout that terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd heat, Jack Swagger and Eliza Sampson. Yes, we have outbidded WWE to get Eliza Sampson on the roster. Hooray! Defeated Barry Griffiths and Jado in 10:43, and Jack Swagger defeated Barry Griffiths by pinfall the red, white and blue Thunderbomb. In terms of win rate, Jack Swagger was head and shoulders everyone else, but Barry Griffiths, formerly known as Mason Rhymes, was the weak link. Struggling to keep everyone else's in performance. Got 49D+. Jack Swagger seemed off his game. Eliza Sampson stayed with his old school heel game, squash rain of average. Colour come together match a boost. Jado 47, Barry Griffiths 27, Elias 39 and Swagger 57. Eliza Sampson improving in performance, which isn't bad at all. If I'm honest, that's pretty good for him. I'm very proud of him for that. Eliza Sampson improving in performance, which is another good thing. Oh great, the game's not gone to non-responding. And the final match of the pre-show, 72B-. In a decent pre-show match, Tomoe Ishii, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Cody and Bad Luck Fale defeated Juice, Michael Elgin, Toru Yano and Yoshihashi in 15:19. When Cody defeated Toru Yano by pinfall with a crossroads. In terms of win work, Cody was head and shoulders above everyone else, a 72B-. Tomoe Ishii was really off his game. Cody sustained an inflamed pectoral major tendon. Oh god. Bad Luck Fale 63, Cody 83, Hiroshi Tanahashi 67, Tomoe Ishii 70, Yoshihashi 46, Toru Yano 61, Elgin 65 and Juice Robinson 48. Juice in flying and Elgin in performance. And now we open up. Yep, we know. Thank you for telling us. We open up the night with our first match of the evening, a 65C. In a Belvedere decent wrestling with cheat, the Knight Dynasty, Rory Knight, Zack Knight and Ricky Knight Jr. defeated Los Inglabers Del Japón, Himonio Takashi, Sanada and Bushi in 15:01 when Rory Knight defeated Sanada by pinfall at Zebra Crossing. Ricky Knight and the UK Hooligans make defence number 1 of their never openweight U6-man tag titles. Rory Knight seemed off his game. Bushi 68, Sanada 61, Himonio Takashi 75, Ricky Knight Jr. 50, Zack Knight 42 and Rory Knight 46. No working for 65C, not bad at all. In a decent match, Minoru Suzuki defeated Dolph Ziggler in 15:21 by pinfall with a reverse DDT backbreaker. Minoru Suzuki makes defense number 4 of his never openweight title. Dolph Ziggler 69 and Minoru Suzuki 69. Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry about that. Where are we? So yeah, in a decent match, Minoru Suzuki defeated Dolph Ziggler in 15:21 by pinfall the reverse DDT backbreaker. Minoru Suzuki makes defense number 4 of his never openweight title. 72B-, Ziggler 69 and Minoru Suzuki 69. Oh yeah, that's going to start later on. We are sold out tonight. We've got 25,000 people at the Toda Motorboat Race Palace for this show, so that's not too bad. In a decent match, Ricochet defeated El Generico, Kota Ibushi, Kushida, Zack Sabre Jr. and Rey Mysterio in an elimination match, or a gauntlet match in 14:41. The order of elimination was Zack Sabre Jr., then Rey Mysterio, then El Generico, then Kota Ibushi, and finally Kushida. Ricochet makes defense number 3 of the IWGP Heavyweight title. Rey Mysterio is the weak link, a 68C+, Mysterio 54, El Generico 68, Ibushi 82, Kushida 75, Zack Sabre Jr. 68, and Ricochet out there in the front with a 76. No work improvements, but a nice match nonetheless. In his bout of a decent wrestling but little heat, Will Ospreay defeated Rockstar Spud in 8:06 by pinfall the 6:30 senton. A 70C plus, Will Ospreay and Rockstar Spud have great chemistry in their performance. Will Ospreay 73, Spud with a 57. Will Ospreay improving in performance. Another great match. I think the matches are getting better tonight. In a poor match, Guerrillas of Destiny defeated War Machine in 15-14 when Tama Tonga defeated Raymond Road by pinfall the head shrinker. The Guerrillas of Destiny make defense number 4 of their IWGP tag belts. Hanson 54, Raymond Road 50, Tama Tonga 55, Tongarua 48. Hanson improving in performance. Yeah, this was like a kind of a hardcore match because they'd been having a feud, so I thought it was going to get a bad rating. I know they're not common, but they do occasionally happen in New Japan. They're not always happening, but they do happen every now and then. I think it was only last year, a year ago, probably 2 years ago now, when they had their first ever ladder match. And that was featuring Kenny Omega and some, I think, oh my God, I don't know who it was. But I remember that. I know it had, I swear it was Kenny Omega. I might be wrong on that. But in a bout of DCS without much heat, Neville, Sami Callihan, Juice and Liger and Tiger Mask IV defeat Dave Finney, Austin Aries and Dynamite Duo in 13-13. When Neville defeated Flamenta by pinfall the 450 splash, a 69C+. Tiger Mask was off his way and Juice Thunder Liger sustained a wrist sprain. Great. Austin Aries 72, Dave Finley 43, Flamenta 65, Dragon Kid 75, Juice and Liger 67, Tiger Mask 70, Callahan 49 and Neville 69. Neville is improving a Rumble. Hooray. And yep, we know about that. Thank you for telling us that information. In about that good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Toga Makabe defeated Stu Bennett in 12:49 by pinfall the Lariat, a 77B. Stu Bennett 67, Toga Makabe 82. No work improvements. One member of the UK Invasion. We got quite a few of them running about tonight. A 62C for this match, and about that decent wrestling without much heat. Suzuki Gun defeated the Young Bucks in 15:44 when Taka Mishuki defeated Matt Jackson by pinfall with the Mishuki driver. Suzuki Gun make defense number 2 of their IWGP heavyweight tag titles. Taka Mizuki was the weak and stood out his performance. Matt and Nick Jackson have great chemistry in the match though, because it was he could have really had somebody with the knowledge of how to construct a proper flow. Okay. Nick Jackson 71, Matt Jackson 69, Tashiri 68 and Taka Mizuki 49. No work for 62C. I think I might start saying these matches need to be scripted then. Because they're not set up to be scripted or to be thinging me at the moment. 78B in a decent match. Yuji Nagata, Satizo Kojima, Hiroshio Tanzon, and Randy Orton and Bobby Lashley defeated Brock Lesnar, Kevin Steen, Mombu Nakashima, The Miz, and the Big Guy in 16:47 when Bobby Lashley defeated the Big Guy by pinfall the chokeslam. Randy Orton stayed by his injury somewhat. Lashley 74, Orton 82, Hiroshio Tanzai 66, Sachia Kojima 57, Yuji Nagata 63, The Big Guy 58, The Miz 68, Mambu Nakashima 65, Steen 81 and Brock Lesnar 88. The Miz is improving in performance of 78B. A beautiful match there. An 80B in a bout that had great wrestling and a good heat. AJ Styles defeated Yamato in 22:38 by pinfall with the springboard 450 splash. AJ Styles makes defense number 1 of his IWGP Intercontinental title. The matches are better announcing. Yamatina 74, the AJ Styles 87. The IWGP Intercontinental storyline has started because it's going to be between AJ and Hiroshi and Tanahashi, and he was on commentary. You'll start to see some of the Wrestle Kingdom. I know we got until January to get Wrestle Kingdom starting in August, but the Wrestle Kingdom matches are going to start appearing and the storylines are going to start turning up over the next few shows. In above had subpar wrestling and little heat, Suzuki Gun, James Davis and Rob Lynch, David Boy Smith Jr. and Lance Archer. Yes, James Davis and Rob Lynch have joined Suzuki Gun over the UK Invasion. They defeat the Bullet Club, the team of Chase Owens, Marty Scurll, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson in 8:02 when James Davis defeated Chase Owens by pinfall the London Calling. A 58C-. Kyle Anderson 67, Luke Gallows 59, Marty School 59, Chase Owens 41, Lance Archer 55, Davey Boy Jr. 56, Rob Lynch 47 and James Davis 32. David Boy Smith Jr. is improving in performance, and so is Marty School. So that's quite good. This is like a calm down match. Oh, God. Our first 82B, I do believe. In above, I had great wrestling and good heat. Kenny Omega defeated Brian Danielson in 2046 by pinfall, the cross-legged Fisherman's Buster. Brian Danielson 72, Omega 87. And announced the guys are pretty weak. No work improvements, but an 82B. Beautiful job by Brian Danielson and Kenny Omega here tonight. One of our star attraction matches. And now the game's not responding. Then we have another calm down match. And above that, decent wrestling but little heat. Paige and Takashima and Roppongi Vice defeat the Briscoe and the Death True Cancer in 12-11 when Hangman Page defeated Eddie Kingston by pinfall with the Adam's Apple with 62C. Rocky Romero 70, Beretta 58, Yujiro Takahashi 61, Hangman Page 50, Eddie Kingston 50, Bram 48, Mark Briscoe 62 and Jay Briscoe 60. Bram improving in performance and Hangman Page in flying. A video plays hyping Hiroki Goto versus Tetsuya Naito. The winner of this goes on to Wrestle Kingdom against whoever wins the main event of the night. In above had fantastic heat and great wrestling. Tetsuya Naito defeated Hiroki Goto in 24 minutes 52 by pinfall the flying splash. Tetsuya Naito is your G1 Climax winner. A 76B minus, Hiroki Goto 71, Naito 84. The match deserved better announcing. A 76B minus, I think, because Hiroki Goto was visibly tiring towards the end. But a good match nonetheless. And we see Prince Devet is meant to be not a hype, but a 63C for Devet hyping up his up-and-coming singles match against Okada, which wasn't meant to be the case. It was meant to be a video of these two before their match, which is the main event of the night. Yeah, and had major problems due to the language barrier. That was where the thing was gone, which is why that flipped up. This didn't get as good as I thought it would. In above had superb wrestling and great heat. Kazunaka Okada defeated Prince Devet in 35-17 by pinfall the German suplex. Okada makes defense number 11 of his IWGP title. And that's where our problem is. There was times when there was a definite lack of psychology on display and had a tendency to drift. Prince Devet 80, Okada 94, Nowhere Prince 78B. Hopefully this is the closing angle. No, this didn't get very good because of the language barrier. I don't know why they rated on language, but yeah, Gado helped Okada. So after the match, we see Naito come down to the ring, and he starts attacking Okada, beating down the champion. Then Daniel Bryan comes out and he starts beating down Prince Devet, and he holds up a shirt. He takes off his shirt and it shows Los Inglabers de la Pone. So Daniel Bryan has joined Los Inglabers. And I know we got a long time for it, but we do now know that Okada will not be having another title defense till January, even though it's August. And that title defense will be against Tetsuya Naito at the Kazunaka Okada. That's your main event for Wrestle Kingdom 12, I do believe. Yes, we are copying the real life New Japan with that. That's the only thing I'm copying. Now the question is, how good of the show was this? Yeah, I'm definitely going to start scripting matches, because these guys, even though they don't script, I don't think they script them in real life. These guys are not designed not to be scripted. They're just dropping ratings where we need the ratings. I'm waiting for the game to respond, and I will be able to tell you what rating we've got. But there we go, 70C+. Oh, so we ain't got enough interesting storylines going on, but we increased the popularity to 37 regions and losses in 8 regions. Only a 70C+. Jeez, we're loss rating here. I shouldn't have turned on the Okada, AJ, and I'm going to give it to Kenny. Praise for great performance, praise for great performance, and praise for great performance. So ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you in the next episode, and hopefully we'll have that sorted in the next episode. Thank you for watching.